welcome back to The Love Fix. Today I will be talking about the number one reason why relationships fail. Let's break it down. Real simple, you were too needy. And this is why your ex had a loss of attraction and finished the relationship. Over the last 2 weeks during my one-to-one coaching sessions with clients, the biggest thing that has come up is neediness and anxiousness in a relationship. So we need to identify why this happens. What is neediness? What is being clingy all about? And essentially, it's an insecurity. You are insecure because you haven't learned to give yourself self-validation, self-love, and you haven't done the work on yourself. So essentially what you're doing with your new partner, or maybe it's a partner you've been with for quite some time, you are employing them to fulfill that gap in your life, that hole that you have within inside you that you've never learned to actually fulfill yourself. Now, I understand that this may be a sore subject for you, but bear with me, it will get better. You're in a state of where you need constant reassurance from your partner. And now at the start of the relationship, let's say maybe in the first 3 to 5 months, it's actually cute because you're in the honeymoon phase and it's not noticeable, it's just infatuation. And then the honeymoon phase finishes and then your partner starts to notice some weird behaviors from you that they didn't otherwise notice before. You are now constantly calling them, texting them, needing updates about their day. Where are they? Who are they with? Where have they been? How was work? What they ate for lunch? And the list gets more ridiculous as we go on, but you get the picture. Even when you're out and about and you are right there with them, holding their hand, you're protective of them, almost peeing around them to mark your territory from other potential partners who may take a physical interest in your boyfriend or girlfriend. What started off as something cute and endearing is now becoming a full-time job for your partner, and it's a full-time job that they hate. Now, typically what happens at this point, your partner sometimes naturally tries to create a bit of space just because they're a human being and they just need time to themselves. They've had a hard time at work recently, maybe the week's been really tough, and they just need to decompress. They need to go home, be by themselves, crack open a bottle of wine, watch a bit of Netflix, and they don't necessarily want to talk to anyone. Now, this is where it all starts going wrong from the perspective of the needy baby, greedy baby, the person that is anxious, needy, and clingy. Red alert. Your brain has been cranked up to 11. You are thinking about all sorts of crazy things. Will they leave me? Are they seeing somebody else? Why don't they want to talk to me right now? Essentially, as the needy person, your sense of boundaries are pretty low or non-existent. You want to know anything and everything about your partner. And this is when things really start to go wrong. Your anxiety that breeds your neediness is coming from a place that you feel that you are not good enough. There is a hole somewhere in your life where you feel like no matter what you do, it will not be enough for the person that you are with. And if you're thinking that and you are portraying that, then eventually it will bleed into your relationship. It will overcome your partner and they will start to see it. And if you are seeing the glass as half empty, then your life will be as such. Your relationship will reflect that. Your attitude to your life, your personal goals, your relationship goals, your financial goals will reflect that. And it's ultimately self-defeating. In fact, it is so self-defeating that your partner will start to forget why they love you, what they fell in love with, what they find attractive about you, because all they will see is your anxiety, your neediness, and your clinginess. That is all they will see, because all associated memories of you are of one of distrust. Every time they go out with friends, they get interrogated. Every time they come home 10 minutes late from work, they're interrogated. Every time they want some space and some free time just to decompress, you're blowing up their phone and you're interrogating them. So this will lead to a loss of emotional attraction, and this is why They ended the relationship. I know this is a hard thing to hear, and trust me, many years ago, I've been in this situation. And very sadly, I had to learn the hard way. However, as long as we do learn from it and we correct these mistakes and we work on ourselves, you can prevent this from happening in the future. There is a way out. So you may still be in your relationship right now, or maybe your partner's walked away. Either way, it's a perfect opportunity to work on you. It's a perfect opportunity to identify why you feel this way, why you feel the need to attach to this person so tightly that you are practically suffocating them. They no longer feel free. And the best way to have a relationship, the best way to love someone is to love them in a way that sets them free. That you do your thing, they do their thing, and you do your thing together. So we're at the point in the video now where you may be thinking, okay, Nick, how do I get out of this? Self-work. And this is where it gets really difficult, because self-work, guys, is fucking hard work. And I can tell you from someone that continuously tries to work on himself every day. In fact, I had a session at the start of last week, and my therapist handed my ass to me. So get a therapist. Hit the gym, exercise, do things that you like doing. Essentially, make sure that you've got shit going on outside of that relationship, because right now you are pinning your entire social outlet, your emotional outlet, and whatever other outlet on your partner. Before you have a relationship, you need to have shit going on. You're a busy person. Make sure that you are fulfilling your life with things that you like to do. Now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't have to be every second of every day, but what is your routine when you come home from work? Now, a lot of people will be, well, I'm just going to chill out with a glass of wine or eat some pizza and watch a film. That's okay. But when we get with someone, that no longer becomes sufficient. So you need to have things to do, hobbies. Now, for me, drumming. When my day's finished, I jump on my drum kit. I practice a song. I do some drumming exercises. What else do I like to do? I like to read a book. I will talk to friends. I will go for a walk with a friend. I will watch my favourite Netflix show. But most importantly, I'm investing time into my self-care, my self-worth, my self-love, and that makes me a more attractive person to a potential partner. And this will make you a more attractive person to a potential partner, or your current partner, or even your ex-partner. Because if your ex does reach out and they see that you haven't done the work, what incentive do they have to get back with you? However, if you have gone away and you've done the work, you've learned to self-soothe, you've learned to be by yourself and to have shit going on in your life, you are going to raise your stock to no end. Your value will be so high, and they will look at you and think, wow, they've really changed. They've really improved. Maybe we can give it another go. So I'm going to wrap this up now, and I will leave you with this. Live your best life. Live your best life. Live your best life. Now, I've realised I've said that 3 times, but it's so important, it was worth saying 3 times. You attracted your partner by living your best life. Don't neglect yourself just because you're with someone. Make sure you continue to live your life the way you were living it before you got with this person. Make sure that you're still seeing your friends, you're still going to the gym, you're still doing the hobbies that you love to do. And they will thank you for it. You will be a much more attractive, a much more interesting person. And your partner will feel loved in a way that makes them feel free. That's all I've got for today. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit like and give me a subscribe. And if you want to work with me on your personal breakup situation, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. I will see you on the other side.